So yes, our very first ranking video for the channel, Zort and I's top 5 coasters in Florida. We're starting with number 1 for the music, Tron Legacy soundtrack, Daft Punk playing Tron Light Cycle Run or Power Run, whatever you want to call it. It's a cool attraction. The lights, the effect, the ride vehicle itself, that motorbike that you're on, that light cycle is so cool. The launch is awesome. It's the fastest coaster at Disney right now, and probably the coolest thing they do in Magic Kingdom next to Pirates of the Caribbean or going on Carousel of Progress. So that's why it's my number 1. I know it's not the most thrilling, I know it's not the most intense, but it is fun. I like it. It's very much like Space Mountain 2.0, or the closest thing to Hyperspace Mountain we'll get over here in Walt Disney World. But that's why it's my number 1. Gotta love that Daft Punk. That was awesome. Oh my God. Yeah, remember to record in the right mode this time. Alright, it's time for our number 2, and our number 2 has to be Velocicoaster. It's fast, it's fierce, it has negative G's galore, it is themed well, it's a lot of fun. They have some raptors everywhere, you got that nice launch, and you have multiple launches in it. I don't know probably anything else like it. The reason why it's number 2, it is a bit intense, so you can't take all your family on it. And I kind of feel like a number 1 coaster has to be something that we all can go on. It's probably my favorite coaster at Universal by far, but it just seems a bit too intense for someone. Even though it's very comfortable, it's probably the most comfortable coaster I've been on. So that's one thing that it definitely has going for it. And those negative G's, it's just so nice to have that air time to float. So yeah, this is my number 2, Zort and I's number 2 coaster in Florida. It is, of course, Velocicoaster. Gotta love them raptors. Alright, here's our number 3, Hagrid's at Universal Islands of Adventures. Also, this is the second motorbike coaster on the list here right now. It is so well themed. It's almost like a dark ride coaster, which I think is wonderful. It has those launches. Those launches make this ride feel so frenetic and so well paced. It is themed well, the music playing in the background, and gotta give it up for Hagrid that you still have that animatronic in there. For those fans of the property, rest in peace, Robbie Coltrane. But this is such a cool coaster. The drop, the backward sections, the reverse sections, the dead ends. This is a very, very involved, very well themed, and very well paced coaster for Islands of Adventure. And like I said, I love those launches. You get such a great sense of speed, and it's great theming too, which Universal is getting better at, which I highly appreciate. So that's why my number 3, them launches, baby, them launches. I gotta say, I do love this ride. Maybe it'll be higher in the future.
You've lost power. I've got it, don't worry. Reparo. Sorry, I never was great shape at magic. Oh, crikey, you're tangled in devil's snare. Repeat, Lumos Solem after me. Lumos Solem. That was close. Oh, you found my missing screw. Let's be getting you out of here before you get blasted. Now, hit those purple buttons. Okay. Dragonfire's got a kick.
There goes my beard.
Well, I'll be. There's a unicorn. And look, she's a mum. Ruddy lucky thing to see such a sight in the wild. But
I'm guessing this will probably put some coaster fans at odds. But number 4, I just rode it recently, Iron Gwazi. It would be higher up, but man, that restraint is not comfortable. Velocicoaster does it better. Hopefully at some point they could update the cars for this track to have Velocicoaster's over the shoulder restraint, because it was not comfortable for me. I'm gonna say that right now. Was the ride cool? That drop, that first drop, that is ascent and first drop. I love the old school chain pull for the ascent. You're getting the tension, you're getting the buildup. Plus, there's a beehive nest on the top, so you don't want to get stuck up there. I love the hybrid wood steel. It makes you feel old school. It makes you feel dangerous, and it is fast. This is a fast ride. I was not expecting the inversions. It was my first time on the ride. And minus the restraints, this would probably be higher up, but I gotta take it into account. You know, I mean, the comfort of the ride has to be in play. You got some good negative G's, you got some good forces on you. Fix that lap bar situation. Give me some leg room or something like that. Maybe you'll be higher up next time, Iron Gwazi, but you are a fun coaster, and I'm glad I finally got to ride you. Number 5 goes to the newest guy on the list, and that is Pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando. I just rode this ride again recently during an AP preview, and I thought I was going to hate it, and I loved it. The standing feeling is very different. It's a very unique experience. The amount of airtime you can get because of the suspension seat is really cool. It's much more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. I did not have that many issues with it. It's short, yeah, but it kind of feels well-paced. It does feel well-paced. Do I wish there was more inversions? Yes. I was surprised I went on with sandals, and the sandals stayed on for the entire ride. So that airtime is why this is number 5. I look forward to riding it again.
All right. Oh, break. Oh. That was fun. Oh, we did it. Front row, and I think I can still have children. Bye.